Greetings. As you can see, this is solid steel. Okay. As you can see how it sounds. As we keep the camera there and come right back and set up the stand. We attempt to bend that as we pray to God. Tried already. Does Samson's strength exist? Have a look for yourself. As we pray to Jesus Christ. I shut that again from the other time because I noticed the other film wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Hopefully this is. I thank you, Jesus, for answering my prayer. That's my brother Con. We're going to demonstrate defense against a gun. Okay. Got that, Con? Come up. Okay. So you come in the front of the camera. Now I want to explain this before we actually do the demonstration, okay? So then you know what it's all about. As the gun is pointing here now, by this time he shot me unless he doesn't. So I'm only showing you the technique here before we demonstrate, okay? So from here, the best thing to do is break the elbow. See how that's there? The elbow is broken. If I'm in here, the elbow is broken, and if I'm pressed, I'm not going to do that because I'll break my brother's elbow. But if I press, the gun will drop. Another way of doing that is from here. Moving in this, hold it steady, Con. Move in this position here. Okay, and you come around here, and you take the gun, or you drop it to the ground either way. Now we're going to demonstrate, okay? Now we're going to demonstrate how this works, okay? We'll come in this position. Before we demonstrate, I'm going to stress it for the point. To get away with this, if the guy's going to shoot, he's going to shoot, but you've got to store time. So you may talk to him like I'm talking to him now, see, and he's armed. As you saw that mistake, I got it off him immediately. For example, you don't say this is the right way or this is the wrong way. You just go with the flow. For example, if you were to do it correctly, and you can toss it here from there straight to the eyes as he focused where the gun is. He put his concentration where the gun is and I've attacked him. Another way, come here, Con. Another way, for example, in the back. In the back, you might come up, he come down this way. From here, take him down that way. If you come the wrong way, for example, if he's left-handed, most people are right-handed, so you come that way. Okay? But for example, he's stuck up behind me. Well, I don't know he's left-handed, I think he's right-handed, okay? For argument's sake, and I've gone the wrong way. That's alright, I'll do it slowly, so you can see the technique. You come this way, you've gone the wrong way, and you've just gone around this way. Down, straight in this way, and the gun's down that way.
I don't know.
You don't know.
want to smoke.
You shouldn't be smoking, man. Alright.
Give me one and I'll pay back later and I have my list one.
You got health conditions, Con. I'll give you one, but try to cut down, okay? Because the doctor said you got to cut down.
Fill me.
Say hello, Con.
Alright, bro.
We're going to stress the point of disarming a gun or getting away from danger, even at long distance. Can't get up with a gun. Not possible. I'll show you how. Okay, I'll be back. Where, for example, at this distance, okay, point the gun. Okay, so you're going to say this is impossible at this distance. Most martial artists, unless they know what they're doing, it's impossible, but not really. Man, what's going on there? And you take the gun off the person using your brain. Although there's risk to taking guns, it's better than being shot. At least you stand a fighting chance. Other distance. We're way out. He's right up there somewhere.
20 meters.
And he's pointing at it. I can't do this here because it's fencing. But suppose I say this is a very far distance. You're not saying possible? Nah. When you're a martial artist, you know what you're doing. For example, point the gun. Well, it could be at 5 meters, at 10 meters, at 100 meters, depending upon how far the gun shoots. And suppose the bullet can get you here at that distance. Okay?
The gun bullet 15, 16 feet.
Whatever. A rifle that shoots far, and he's aiming straight at you, and you can see he's aiming at you. He's shooting at people, whatever, and he's going to shoot you. Okay? So he's pointing the gun. One thing he can do is in the street, for example, there are house here. Say there's a corner here. As he points the gun, you move. So as he's doing this, do it slowly so I can demonstrate. As he's doing that, do it very, very slower. It's got to be slowed down so they can know what I'm talking about, although this will be pretty fast when it's done, okay? Do it very slow, really slow. You move around the corner to beat the aim of the gun. Of course, if it's done fast, you move fast. Well, obviously, it will be done fast. Another situation, there's no corner now. He's far away, and he's shooting at people. And he's about to aim at you, or has aimed at you. If he's aimed at you, it's more difficult to get away with. But it's not impossible. You can still do it. If you're shooting at people, say it's a madman, he's going to shoot at you next. So, as he's shooting at people, you dive through the window. Okay? Or, the same situation, if he's aiming at you, you dive through the window, you stand a fighting chance. Don't worry if you get cut. It's better than getting shot. From there, you raise the alarm. Call the police, whatever. If there's a doorway, you run through the doorway, and you call the police, tell the people what's going on in the shop, lock the door, and call the police, and that's all there is to it. So in a far distance now, there's a fighting chance against guns. Thank you for that, Con. Greetings. The original wooden chain dummy is made through the philosophy of the yin and yang, which means soft and hard kind of thing. It probably does all the soft and hard and the middle and all different levels, depending upon the pressure and the skill you got behind it. This dummy is made the soft side. Again, it's my invention, this one. That's more softer. The other one in the corner, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but the other one in the corner is made the hard side. In progression in the martial art, it is important to know that the reason we Chang Dummy has to be practiced, the balance of all the yin and yang methods. But you've got to stress the point of one area of the soft side and the hard side. The soft side in the Asian translation doesn't just mean weak. It means as in good soft, as in flexibility, looseness, this sort of thing. We will demonstrate here on the soft side, which I've added an extra ball here. Okay? So what this basically means is that we are going to imagine there's a person here attacking us. He throws a punch, we beat him to the punch, with the intentions of knocking him out. If we have to, we kill him, whatever. In this case, we're intending to knock him out. If, for example, we don't succeed to knock him out, then we move into the dummy session as he moves back. For example, if he moves back. Okay? So, it's basically from here. Don't worry about whether it's whether we've knocked him out or not. Will we succeed here or not? We go forth to plan B. So plan 1 works and he's knocked out, fair enough, you don't proceed forth in your combat. But the plan B is for security, so you will come in here. Okay? This usually hits you, but anyway. So now what we're going to concentrate on is I'm always going to hit this one. There's 3 balls here. Okay? Okay? We're going to have them moving. The moment I come in to attack this person, say I'm surrounded with 1, 2, 3, 4 people, okay? That's when they're attacking. So I have to dodge these balls and keep this moving while I strike on this target. Okay? So we'll keep this moving, okay? So they're not attacking yet. It's when I move in that they will attack, but I've got to keep the balls moving, okay? So we come in here. So we come in. Okay. So you can use a number of tricks to practice. Okay? In martial arts. Use your imagination or whatever you can get out of that. As long as it's logical, simple and direct. Movements must be simple and direct. Come up. Okay, must be simple and direct. We're going to talk about technique. A person is standing this way, he throws a punch, you strike here. Here, if you knock yourself a little bit, it kind of like hurts with your knuckles. You strike here, come in. Straight in. Okay? On the low line, same thing. You strike here, come in. Or strike here, come in. Strike here, come in. Okay? Strike here, come in. Okay, other side. You strike at the wrist. Say he's got his guard up. You can strike them, or if as he's trying to punch, you can move back or forward, depending upon where the distance is and what time you've got to do it, and strike right here. If you knock yourself here, it's very painful. Okay, you strike here. Okay, on the bottom line, you strike here, come in, or here, come in, here, come in. Okay, here, come in this way. Okay, so by saying this, we've also got the bottom line. So you've got your Wing Chun method, you've got your Jeet Kune Do method, you've got all different arts, like for example, Muay Thai. And you combine them to form what I have formed in an original formula. So what it basically means is you may block here in Wing Chun movement and use the Muay Thai block down the low line and come in this way. Depends on the situation, and you block this foot here. Okay? You may step on his, there's no toes down there because it's just a wooden dummy, but you may step on his toes, come in this way with the Wing Chun dummy, and come down this way. Okay? So as then, the same common sense applies to, I've never seen this done in any Wing Chun academy, but they may do it, I don't know. I haven't studied Wing Chun that long to know if they do this, So you can use the same principle with weapons. You come in, knock at the thing here, come straight in, bang, 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 and the ley line. You come around here, okay, you come in here. So you come in this way, come around, bang, 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 bang. Okay, you come in here, you come in here. So it's basically the same principle as your hand-to-hand. These could be related to hands, or it could be related to weapons. Okay, so you come in this way, come straight in. Come in this way, come straight in. Come in here, come down in here. Come in this way. Come here, straight to the groin. That's the groin. Okay, come here, okay, come in. So the same basic principle applies to weapon defense. Same thing. There's a number of different techniques you can do to use it. Come around here, come down, break the kneecap. Back in again, and block here. Same common sense applies to other weapons like the Kali sticks. Excuse me for a minute, let me just get my Kali sticks. And we get the nunchuckers as well, and explain that principle. Okay? So the same common sense applies to, as well as just explaining hand-to-hand, or the weapon that we just used before. We can just apply the strategy of, you can snap the kneecap here, the arm, come around, snap the same thing, except we're using a different weapon. You can use our hand if you want. Come into the temple here. Okay, you can use our hand, you can block down here, come down here. You can use our maitani. You can use your karate here, rather than the Wing Chun method here. Okay? Okay? Bang. 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 You break the kneecap again. Only once enough. You can step on his foot, take control of the situation, and bang. Or the other side, step on his foot, and bang. You can use it the other way. Okay. So you can use one that way and one this way. Although I prefer the basic, simple way here. Okay. So we're going in here. So for example, we may be attacked with a person and he may have weapons. There may be a number of them. We might strike. It's not relevant to whether we knock this person out or not. Our intention is to knock him out. If so, walk away, no problem. If not, for our training, we continue. We're supposed to say moves back, bang, bang, and come down this way. Supposed to say he moved back, and I didn't knock him out. Okay? We are going to shoot some more on the hard side of the game. And then, of course, there's the normal William chain dummy that has been invented for centuries by others. I'm not sure who invented it, but it's a very good dummy. Hope you enjoyed that shot. Now these nunchuckers can be used this way, or this practice dummy. It's just like the Kali sticks. Greetings. In this video, I'm going to show off a bit, just to get the point across, because people sometimes, some of them don't believe me. So we're going to warm up with the gloves, and we're going to take them off. Okay? I'm going to show you something that I said I would do just before. I'm going to show you how much I can take paint. Just we warm up with the boxing gloves first. Okay. That doesn't convince you? I'll show you. Hang on, this one's got more sand in it. I'll show you that this has got sand in it in a moment. A bottle. Weighs as strong as a brick. As you can see, it's standing here. Still not convinced? We'll go harder. I'm sure you can miss by that. How does this work? I'm not human, you say? I'm Superman? No. I am human. It's a gift from God, because I trust Him. He created me that way. And He gave me His power and trains with me in the spiritual realm. Still not convinced? You see, that's why I can't fight with you, see, because I hurt people really bad. I can kill it easy like this, and they can't hurt me. Wood. Do you see buildings being standing for something soft, or is it by wood that they stand? Not convinced? Nothing has happened to my knuckles. Okay, nothing. There may be a little bit of scratch, but nothing heavy. Strong as. If you look at my other videos, this, I've got perfect timing and accuracy. And all the requirements of the martial arts are there on those tennis balls. This, I was said by a friend of mine, my brother-in-law, that the army uses the tennis ball method. And not many of them get it right. One of them did it, I'm not sure how many, but I don't really know. But I don't think many of them get it right. I've got perfect timing and accuracy on that at the moment. In some of my videos I might have used once or twice or whatever, but that was a long time ago. At the best time I've got perfect timing and accuracy. I do the hitting. At the same time, I can move around in such a way that I do not get hit. So people cannot hit in the first place. Easy. If they're very good, they may be able to, but not easy. And if they do, I do not hurt. So how are they going to knock me out on the chin, for example? It's a gift from God. Not only how I created, but through His power. It gives me the mental and physical and spiritual strength to train with Him in spiritual realms and relate it in physical when I train. I then go out and kill the spirits. What happens is, evil spirits attack me, they don't like me. I am the Messiah of the book of Revelation. I back up Jesus in the heavens and the cosmos. And they don't like me, and they kill me in my sleep. They come in a dirty way when I'm sleeping. My spirit comes out of my body, I'll go into spiritual realms. I experience death, and I'll go into spiritual realms, and I fight evil spirits. Okay? I then come back into my body, and God raises me from the dead. They've killed me many times in battle, yeah, because they're much stronger than people, evil spirits. But God raises me, and I go back and fight them until I defeat them. Each time I go back, I get more experience in combat. I've been doing that from 25 years old. The Bible says evil spirits are more harder than flesh and blood to defeat. Only by the power of God you can defeat them. Because evil spirits are very much invincible to ghosts. People cannot fight what they can't see or what they can't hear. That's one reason I've been why evil spirits are more stronger. Yet I see them and hear them. I can see them everywhere if I look in the spiritual eye. I'm not looking now, but if I look, I know where the attack's coming from. I can attack them during the day if I'm up. At night, I see them when I pass on, and I hear them. I have the gift to take them down, yet it does not annoy me. Okay? As you saw, there, on the bottle, on the gloves, I cannot be taken down. So what we're doing is we're going to pan it up here. There's no balls here other than there. We're not hitting these ones. We're going to hit that maybe with the last technique, the ball. So the idea is the person's retreating or I'm hitting him, he's moving back or whatever in actual combat. That's the training behind it. And then the last technique, I will hit the ball. I might hit it in other techniques too. I don't know. We'll see how we go. So for example, he's there. Then he moves that way. I can hear. I've got to slow down for the camera, mind you, because you're not going to see it. Come up. Okay. Come here. Bang. Bang. Okay. So we retreat back, slow motion, come up. Okay. Well, I come here. Come in here. So now we might just do some other kicks. Like it's grinding in me. So, I can't stress the point how double kicks are very important in combat. Although they're very difficult to perform, the basic is understanding, are very difficult to perform. Very slippery here. I can't get these double kicks sometimes. When I say I never miss, I'm talking about combinations or single kicks, not necessarily double kicks. But very rarely I do miss on the double kicks, but not much. I can't get today, it's too dark here. It's a light blinding me there. Greetings. This subject is how to disarm a gun. For a start, people that carry guns, and if you ever face a situation where you are to be robbed, mugged, or killed, you don't stand much of a fighting chance against a gun. If you look at my previous video, I disarmed my brother, who's supposed to be a fake aggressor, a pretend aggressor, pretty easily. That's easy to do in training. Easy. Anyone can do it with a bit of training. But in actual real combat, it's pretty much different. For example, when I was the instructor there, instructing Con what to do, I said this, look at the video and you'll see what I'm talking about, because I'm not going to get into direct detail, but look at the video and you'll see. I said this and that, and postponed time, and this and that, and gave me enough time to catch my brother unaware and bang, disarm him. I set up that situation without setting that up. I didn't actually set up the actual techniques or training or anything like that. We didn't have any training, but I set up the situation in the sense of causing my brother's alertness to be sleeping on the job. Okay? That can easily be done on training, because I'm the instructor and I instruct, can't do this, can't do that, or this is what we're going to do today. And by that time, I've got time to respond, time to think, time to do this, time to do that. But in actual combat, the guy's going to point the gun out at you, and he's going to go bang, 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 bang before he's not going to listen to what you're talking about. You're going to have to listen to him. He's the one with the gun, not necessarily the other way around. Okay, in a sense that he has to listen to the instructor. They won't listen to the instructor, the aggressors. A decent person that is disciplined will listen to the instructor. And even with a real gun, he ain't going to pull the trigger. He's not a murderer. But a murderer will pull the trigger. Unless he's chicken, he will pull the trigger. So your best defense against a gun is obviously, for the law enforcement agencies, the people that fight terrorism and that, is to disarm the person before he takes it out of his pocket or his socket or whatever. As soon as they spot the gun, as soon as they spot the knife or the weapon, to make an attack and disarm that person successfully. Because it takes some time for the person to take the gun and take an aim before he shoots. During this period of time, I'll do it slowly so you can see it. During that time, if you're faster, you can disarm the gun. Of course, this will happen much faster. So you've got to be alert and aware of the surroundings. The police and the army has to be alert of the surroundings. They have to see everything. They have to. The Greeks say that the eye has to be 24. In other words, in Greek. Okay, you got to know exactly what's going on, and disarm the person before he gets base one. Another way is bulletproof vests. Okay, nobody in reality is faster than a bullet. That's bullshit. What people teach you. That's the only thing that we can do in training. It's good to train like that, like you saw me on the video, and other martial artists that do that, because this is what we got to hold on to learn to defend ourselves. But in actual combat, it can be very much more demanding and very much more the wrong way, and you can get shot. Bulletproof vests are only good if someone goes for your chest. If he's got a good shot, you stand a fighting chance, because the body is much bigger than the head. But if he's at the shot and you got no headgear, you got to be watch out, because he's going to go for your head, and he's going to get the bullseye right between the eyes, the bullseye, and you're gone. The best armor is head to toe, everywhere. If you're going to wear only a bulletproof vest, wear it underneath the clothes, but don't make it obvious that you've got a bulletproof vest. You don't want people shooting at you, but if they do, you want them to go for the bulletproof vest, not your head. And most likely they will go for the bulletproof vest because it's a bigger target if they're done training. But not necessarily. If you haven't got a helmet, you can get shot. Okay? Or you can get shot on your hands or your feet, be crippled for the day, and they can come up to you, bang, because you're too much in pain. You can't move, and they can move. The best defense, not the best defense, but another best defense is have your book on the terrorists and have your book on the criminals and make an arrest. But don't make it obvious. Surround them or sneak up behind them like a fox sneaks up, or rather like an aborigine will sneak up on the fox and catch the cunning fox. The fox that cannot be shot easy can be caught very easily by sneaking up on them. I've stuck on a lot of foxes. So close, it's not funny enough from here to, I don't even know how I got that close. Because you learn to sneak up on foxes. In the same manner you sneak up on the aggressor, the murderer, and the rapist, and the terror attacker. Okay? And you might have to surround them. That way there will not be a shootout. If you stick up behind it and grab them and pin them to the ground. For example, this is one situation that may take place. Another situation could be different. They could turn around. Okay? You've got to be very cautious. Okay? And make an arrest. That way they have a fair trial in court. At the same time you protect the public. No one gets shot. And if they spend a lifetime in jail, well, there's no terror attacks by these people anymore. The better way is to convert them to Christianity. At the time of the Garden of Eden, we were created by Adam and Eve. That is at this present day. Our ancestors are Adam and Eve, who were created by God. That everybody is a family. We have lost our family members because they have turned to crime and against God and society and doing terror attacks. They're no longer our brothers and sisters. We want our brothers and sisters back. They got to become Christians and turn away from wrongdoing like terror attacks and crime. When they're converted to Christianity and they start doing the right thing from now on, there's less crooks or terrorists and more on our side, until they all become more on our side and there's no more crime or terrorism anymore and the problem's solved. But for argument's sake, when we've got to defend, because at this present time there is the truth that there are terrorists and there are evil people, you sneak up on them or do something like catch them unaware, unalert in these type of situations while they are sleeping. Sneak up on them, open the door like Houdini so they don't hear the noise. That is if they've got security. If they've got security, it's going to be difficult. Get in and arrest them while they're sleeping. Okay? Don't do anything dangerous because it's very dangerous out there. But if you've got armor from head to toe, then you can confront them. But it may mean you may have to shoot them to stop them, or you may not have to do that because you've got bulletproof vests that can't shoot you, so you can just grab them. As long as the bullet doesn't go through the armor, I'm not sure how powerful the guns are these days, and some guns might be able to go through the armor. I don't know. You've got to talk to the authorities, the people that make these armor. That's my brother Con. We're going to demonstrate defense against a gun. Okay. Got that, Con? Come up. Okay. So you put...
Come in the front of the camera.
Now I want to explain this before we actually do the demonstration, okay? So then you know what it's all about. As the gun is pointing here now, by this time he shot me unless he doesn't. So I'm only showing you the technique here before we demonstrate, okay? So from here, the best thing to do is break the elbow. See how that's there? The elbow is broken. If I'm in here, the elbow is broken, and if I'm pressed, I'm not going to do that because I'll break my brother's elbow. But if I press, the gun will drop. Another way of doing that is from here. Moving in this, hold it steady, Brian. Move in this position here. Okay, and you come around here, and you take the gun, or you drop it to the ground either way. Now we're going to demonstrate, okay? Now we're going to demonstrate how this works, okay? We'll come in this position. Before we demonstrate, I'm going to stress it for the point. To get away with this, if the guy's going to shoot, he's going to shoot, but you've got to store time. So you may talk to him like I'm talking to him now, see, and he's armed. As you saw that mistake I got it up immediately. For example, you don't say this is the right way or this is the wrong way. You just go with the flow. For example, if you were to do it correctly, and you can toss it here from there straight to the eyes as he focused with the gummies. He put his concentration with the gummies and I've attacked him. Another way, come here, Con. Another way, for example, in the back, you must come up, he comes down this way. From here, take him down that way. If you come the wrong way, for example, if he's left-handed, most people are right-handed, so you come that way. Okay? But for example, he's stuck up behind me. Well, I don't know he's left-handed, I think he's right-handed, okay? For argument's sake, and I've gone the wrong way. That's alright, I'll do it slowly, so you can see the technique. You come this way, you've gone the wrong way, and you've just gone around this way. Bang, straight in this way, and the gun's down that way.
Oh, man, I don't know.
You had enough.
I want to smoke.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know.
Give me one, and I'll pay back later, and I have my list one.
You've got health conditions, Con. I'll give you one, but try to cut down, okay? Because the doctor said you got to cut down.
Fill me.
Now these nunchuckers can be used this way, or this practice dummy. It's just like the Kali sticks. Greetings. The original wooden chain dummy is made through the philosophy of the yin and yang, which means soft and hard kind of thing. It probably does all the soft and hard and the middle and all different levels, depending upon the pressure and the skill you got behind it. This dummy is made the soft side. Again, it's my invention, this one. That's more softer. The other one in the corner, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but the other one in the corner is made the hard side. In progression in the martial art, it is important to know that the reason we Chang dummy has to be practiced, the balance of all the yin and yang methods. But you've got to stress the point of one area of the soft side and the hard side. The soft side in the Asian translation doesn't just mean weak. It means as in good soft, as in flexibility, looseness, this sort of thing. We will demonstrate here on the soft side, which I've added an extra board here. Okay? So what this basically means is that we are going to imagine there's a person here attacking us. He throws a punch, you beat him to the punch, with the intentions of knocking him out. If we have to, we kill him, whatever. In this case, we're intending to knock him out. If, for example, we don't succeed to knock him out, then we move into the dummy session as he moves back. For example, if he moves back. Okay? So, it's basically from here. Don't worry about whether it's whether we've knocked him out or not. Will we succeed here or not? We've got forth to plan B. So if plan 1 works and he's knocked out fair enough, you don't proceed forth in real combat. But the plan B is for security, so you will come in here. Okay? This usually hits you, but anyway. So now what we're going to concentrate on is I'm always going to hit this one. There's 3 balls here. Okay? Okay? We're going to have them moving. The moment I come in to attack this person, say I'm surrounded with 1, 2, 3, 4 people, okay? That's when they're attacking. So I have to dodge these balls and keep this moving while I strike on this target. Okay? So we'll keep this moving, okay? So they're not attacking yet. It's when I move in that they will attack, but I've got to keep the balls moving, okay? So come in here. So come in. Okay. So you can use a number of tricks to practice. Okay? In martial art. Use your imagination or whatever you can get out of that. As long as it's logical, simple and direct. Humans
Greetings. This is my next song that I'll be doing, written around the year 2014. Now, when I was a little boy, I had a dream to be a fighter, like the best, that's a boy's dream. But anyway, it was something along the line. And you know that I'll be dreaming to fight the UFC. Nothing just yourself is this dreaming, or is the UFC? 'Cause I, the grandpa, will teach the world in obedience to God's word. Oh, I made them changed and happy. They run to mommy too. I, the grandpa, will teach the world in obedience to God's word. I, the grandpa, will teach the world in obedience to God's word. I, the grandpa, will teach the world in obedience to God's word. Hope you enjoyed that. And believe me, I'm serious. Greetings. This song is called Up at Midnight. Waking up at midnight, all the days of my life, giving up in battle, with two swords in my hand, killing all the evil spirit, and being in the spirit and moved by God. Resurrected human in time and space, reaching to all creation. The gospel, the war. Become a savior. Today I am like Jesus, my Father and my God, entering in the bowl of fire and setting all the prisoners free from the dungeons of hell itself. In the name of Jesus, I will win this war, passing on the judgment, being given eternal life. I will live forever, fighting this war. I am just a soldier who serves the Lord. He will be victorious to save all my people, redeem God's place, resurrect the power by the quickening of the dead, to an uncorruptible fire, to an everlasting life, to everlasting life to everlasting life. This song I just wrote minutes ago is called There is a Fighter, and it was written just minutes ago. Okay, if we can do that one about now. There is a fighter who fights for life. He lives in all of us, ourselves. You know this world can be a short, short life. And if we live in the afterlife, take my advice, be in Christ. You know, please stand strong and fight for life, for yourself, your family, your friends, and the whole world. Stand in unity, we share a song to be friends with all Islam of the whole wide world. No more violence or corruption, no more evil, no more sin. Stand strong to live, to love the Lord. Stand strong to live, to love the Lord. Stand strong to live, to love the Lord. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like